FeatureCAM 2011 allows the user to create deburring or chamfering operations even when the model does not contain these chamfers or these deburr regions. Now in the case of this example, I've already run the simulation, and you can see we have a series of bosses and pockets and sides and so on that have already been pre-machined. Now in the case of this part, what I want to do is I want to run deburring operations on all the sharp edges. However, if I stop the simulation, just view the model, you can see there's no chamfers created on the model itself, and likewise I have no chamfers on the features. Now traditionally, if I wanted to create these chamfers, I would have to either extract the curves on each of these surface edges to guide where my chamfer would go, or I'd have to edit each one of the features in turn to create the chamfer that I wish to have. So to get around this, we now have automatic chamfer recognition. So I can go into my new feature wizard, I'm going to select chamfer operation and extract with feature recognition, choose next. You can see FeatureCAM will automatically find all those sharp edges on the model. In the case of this part, I'm going to include or use the option to add new features into a group, so this will group those together if there is more than one. And in this case also, I'm setting my chamfer size at 0.3 of a millimeter. Let's select all. Say finish, and you'll see FeatureCAM will generate all the chamfer operations in the part view, but then place them into a group to clean my part view tree up. So I can then cascade that back to hide those off. Now in the case of the chamfer, I'm just going to select the first chamfer. Just highlight here, you can see it's created a 3D chamfer, so it's going to create a 3D calculation for the toolpath. Under the tool selection, at the moment it's using this 12mm ball nose tool, and at the moment I've got my tool selections from the last save, so I'm just going to go in and change to my original tools crib, and then just select a slightly smaller tool. In this case I'm going to select a 3mm ball nose. Now to update the rest of the features, I'm just going to do this from the operations list. So select the top one, scroll down to my final one, and just override with that 3mm ball nose. And I can then rerun the simulation. I'm going to have, in this case, my tool holder is turned on. I've just simply customized my simulation toolbar just to have that on there. Play the simulation. Now I'm using the tool holder just to identify that there's no gouges or collisions with the model when I'm machining this part. So you can now see on the toolpath there, it's going around the entire model, just deburring those edges for me. Going through a series of drilling operations, and then machining the back face. So if I just zoom into this region here, for example, we can see there's the deburring edge, and here you can see the shape of the ball nose tool, so it's not actually going to gouge on these side areas here, it's just going to simply deburr the edge where it's accessible and where it can do so.